You know what's funny? Everyone wants their life to change, but nobody actually wants to change. We want the relationship, the money, the body, the opportunities, but we want them to magically appear while we stay exactly who we've always been. And that's the problem. That's why you're stuck. Because real change, the kind that actually sticks, doesn't start with getting what you want. It starts with becoming the person who naturally has it. I used to be exactly where you are right now. Scrolling through manifestation content, trying technique after technique, getting excited for a few days, seeing nothing happen, and then falling right back into the same anxiety and doubt. I'd wake up checking my 3D like some kind of detective, looking for proof that this stuff actually works, and when I didn't see it, I'd spiral. Sound familiar? I bet it does. Here's what nobody tells you about changing your life. It's not about doing more. It's not about finding that one secret technique that finally cracks the code. It's about understanding something so simple that most people completely miss it. Your entire reality, everything you see, everything you experience, is just a reflection of what you think about yourself. Not what you think about your desires, not what you affirm about your SP or your bank account, what you think about you. Think about it. If deep down you believe you're unworthy, how could you possibly conceive of having the relationship you want? If you truly believe you're unlucky, how would money find its way to you? Your 3D isn't being stubborn. It's not ignoring you. It's doing exactly what it's supposed to do. It's reflecting back the dominant beliefs you hold about yourself. And that's actually incredible news because it means you're not a victim of circumstance. You're the creator of it. Now, I know what you're thinking. You've heard about self-concept before. Everyone talks about it. But most people don't actually explain how to change it in a way that feels doable. They make it sound like this massive undertaking that requires months of perfect mental discipline. And that's exactly why people give up. So let me break this down in a way that actually works, a way that changed everything for me. Your self-concept is literally just a collection of dominant thoughts about yourself. That's it. Beliefs aren't these mystical things. A belief is just a thought you've thought so many times without contradiction that your mind accepts it as truth, which means you can create new beliefs the same way you created the old ones, by repetition and by not allowing contradictory thoughts to take root. So here's where we start. I want you to pick 3 to 5 affirmations about yourself, not about your desires, about you, things like, I am worthy, I am loved, I am powerful, I am blessed, I am secure, I am important, I am deserving. Whatever resonates with you, but make them about your identity. These statements are going to become who you are. They're the seeds you're planting, and those seeds are going to grow into the reality you see around you. Now here's the part where people mess up. They pick their affirmations and then they try to feel them immediately. They sit there repeating the words and waiting for some magical feeling to wash over them. And when it doesn't happen, they think it's not working. Listen to me. You do not need to feel your affirmations at first. I certainly didn't. When I started saying I am worthy felt like the biggest lie I'd ever told myself. But I said it anyway. I said it throughout the day. Not all day. I'm not asking you to exhaust yourself. Just whenever you think about it. In the shower, while making coffee, during a break. Just plant those seeds consistently. And this is where everything shifts. You start to idolize yourself. You start to genuinely love yourself. Not in some toxic, narcissistic way, but in a deep, unshakable way where you know your value. When you get to that place, when you truly love yourself more than anything, your entire world rearranges itself to reflect that love back to you. Everything around you becomes a mirror of how you feel about yourself. But here's the thing. While you're planting these new seeds, you've got old weeds trying to choke them out. Those negative thoughts, those doubts, those moments where you spiral into anxiety. This is where the mental diet comes in. And this is the part most people get wrong because they think it's about being positive all the time. It's not. It's about managing your attention. You need to watch your thoughts, not obsessively, not to the point where you're paranoid, but with gentle awareness. Anytime a negative thought pops up, anything that puts you down, anything that creates anxiety, anything that doubts the process, you need to catch it. And here's the tricky part. Negative thoughts usually sound completely logical. They sound true. They'll say things like, maybe this isn't working for me, or I've tried this before and it never works, or I'm probably doing this wrong. These thoughts feel real because you've believed them for so long. The old process probably looked like this for you. Negative thought shows up, then intense anxiety hits you like a punch to the gut. Then you sit there feeling hopeless and ready to give up. That was my cycle for years. But here's the new process. Negative thought appears, you stop it, you take a breath, maybe think nothing for a few seconds, and then you immediately loop your positive affirmations. That's it. You're not fighting the negative thought. You're not analyzing it. You're simply redirecting your attention away from it and back to who you're becoming. By doing this, you're starving that negative thought of the attention it needs to survive and create circumstances in your 3D. You're not feeding it with your focus. Instead, you're feeding the positive. As long as your attention is on the positive, you are winning. It doesn't matter how many times the negative thought tries to come back. Each time you redirect, you're building new neural pathways. You're creating new dominant thoughts. You're changing your beliefs. And this is crucial. Any bad circumstance in your 3D can be changed just by managing and starving the negative thoughts attached to it. That situation you think is permanent, it only stays because you keep giving it attention through worry and doubt. The moment you withdraw that attention and place it on your new identity, that situation has no choice but to dissolve. Now, I know some of you watching this have specific things you want. An SP, money, a new job, whatever it is. And you're probably wondering when you can start affirming for those. Here's my advice. Don't immediately give yourself time to build your new self-concept first. Time isn't the enemy here. Within a few weeks, maybe a month, you're gonna start feeling different. Your affirmations are gonna feel more natural. That heavy feeling in your chest is going to lighten. You're gonna notice yourself feeling genuinely good, genuinely worthy, genuinely powerful. When you reach that point, when you feel that shift, then I want you to spend maybe 5 minutes a day affirming for your specific desire. SP is obsessed with me. I have this amount of money. I got the job. Whatever it is. But only after you've established that new foundation of self-worth. Because when you affirm from a place of feeling worthy, those specific manifestations come so much faster and easier. I need you to go all in on this when you start. The 3D is gonna test you. You're gonna have low days. You're gonna wake up and nothing looks different, and doubt is gonna try to creep in. Those are the days I need you going harder on your mental diet. Those are the days where you prove to yourself that you're serious about this change. The 3D doesn't get to push you around anymore. You're in control now. This process has never failed me. It turned my entire life around. I genuinely never thought I'd stop feeling depressed. I never imagined my life could actually look the way I wanted it to, but here I am. And the only difference between where I was and where I am now is that I changed what I believed about myself. That's it. That's the entire secret. This is your story about making yourself the greatest version of you. Work on that and every single aspect of your life will follow. I really hope this is the last time you need to search for answers. The last push before everything clicks and you can finally start living the life you've been dreaming about. The world is literally your attention. Most importantly, the world is you. So change you and watch everything else change with it. I hope this video helped you. I will meet you with another video soon. Happy manifesting.